and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex and I hope all is well with you today. Here is an interesting article from an interview with Andrew Morton, who claims that Meghan and Harry's interview with Oprah was being planned as long back as 6 months after their wedding. Andrew Morton, who recently updated his 2018 best-selling book, Meghan and the Unmasking of the Monarchy, to include new details about the dramatic events that have unfolded since the couple's wedding day. As he was researching for the book, Morton said one of the discoveries that astonished him most was the revelation that Prince Harry was already having secret negotiations with Winfrey about a possible interview just 6 months after his wedding to Meghan. They were planning the big Oprah interview several years before it actually happened, he told CTV's Your Morning during an interview from Pasadena, Calif on Thursday. Now, if this is true, then maybe either they were just planning on giving their first interview with Oprah after the wedding, or that they had already planned on leaving the royal family way back then, and were keeping Oprah and the possibility of an interview, keeping it warm for when that happens. It's been implied from Harry's and others that he had been looking for a way out of the royal family for some time, and it was Meghan that helped to inspire him to take that leap of faith. It continues, Morton said he expected Prince Harry and Meghan to escape the intense spotlight in the UK and move to either America, Africa or Australia in the months after their wedding. He writes in his updated book that Prince Harry was concerned Meghan would leave him unless he took swift action to ensure her happiness. For Harry, it was either Meghan or the monarchy, the book reads. The royal biographer said that Meghan had had enough of the criticism and judgment she received as Prince Harry's new wife. She talked about the fact that people hate me just because I'm breathing. What's the point of continuing? He recalled. She had some pretty dark nights of the soul in the times that she was a member of the royal family. Morton also states that Meghan's experience was not unlike that of Prince Harry's mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, when she joined the royal family. There are incredible parallels between her and Diana, he said. Diana felt quite suicidal in the early days of her time in the royal family, but she got through it in the end, and I think that Meghan and Harry were not prepared to spend that time. Prince Harry's decision to part ways with his family and move his family abroad was for the preservation of his wife's happiness, according to Morton. He's trying to protect Meghan in the way that he couldn't protect Diana, and I think that's very deeply embedded in his psychology, he said. In the last video, it was stated by numerous experts that they believed if Lilibet's christening is held in the USA, that it could be the beginning of the end for the royal family. Morton's view on the future of the royal family isn't too positive either. He said, I think we're in for a period of serious reflection about the nature of the Commonwealth going forward. We've just seen Barbados becoming independent. I think there's going to be a lot of thought about Queen Camilla and of course King Charles, he said. As the Queen said herself, nobody lives forever, and the people are now thinking about the transition in a very serious way. Talking of the christening, here is another story today. Meghan and Harry offered Thanksgiving service in UK if Lilibet christened in US. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been offered the option of an alternative Thanksgiving church service in the UK by a Church of England bishop should their baby daughter Lilibet Diana get christened in the US. So desperate they are for Meghan and Harry to have the christening in the UK, they are offering them a special second christening in the UK after they have a US one. If that is what they are doing, it says here. Paul Bayes, the Bishop of Liverpool, noted that while the royal family would likely want to be present at the christening, as would any other family, the main thing for them would be Lillibut being christened. He told Express.co.uk that Meghan and Harry, should they wish to have the ceremony take place in the US, might travel to the UK at a later date and have a special Thanksgiving church service to celebrate Lillibut's entrance into Christianity with the rest of the firm present. Described by the COE as a simple service, a Thanksgiving ceremony is an opportunity to be with friends and family, ask for God's blessing and pray for your baby. Bishop Bayes explained that a christening is in practice like a marriage, it's a one and only thing. However, he added, in a completely different situation, if I had a grandchild who lived in California and they got christened there, then months later they came over to England, I'm sure we could have a church service and a celebration together. That would be perfectly possible. But for her to be christened again would not be possible. A Thanksgiving service can be done in all kinds of different ways. It can be done quite informally in a church setting, and the baby can be blessed. For someone like the Queen, who's a devout Christian, for her to know that the baby's been baptized, it's kind of at the heart of what it's all about, whether or not it happens in her presence. Once again, this is proof of how scared the royal family are of the publicity that Meghan and Harry carry with them, and how the christening, if it were to be in the USA, would really leave them out in the dark, leave them out of the loop, so to speak, and not involved, so much so that they are putting across options through the media, an option of having 2 christenings, one in the USA and one in the UK. If it was anything else, the tabloids would write negative stories about it, as they do with most things with the smear campaign against Meghan and Harry. But with a christening, they can't do that. That would look terrible. So this is why they so much wanted to be involved with it. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you later.